All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Dash. We say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Dash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are apostle elders of Great Millstone, and to you hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth that's pushing this truth with all sincerity, honesty, and faith. And the time of the end, 2021, which is hastening the coming of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. We're going to jump right into the story. This is it's going to be a short one. The title of this lesson is going to be called Simone, Biles, the Israelite, and Naomi, Osaka. Okay, I don't usually do I do these every so often, just dealing with the Israelite woman just having skills and blessings too. Because they off right now. The Israelite woman is she's gone off the juice, but the Lord's gonna fix her just like He fixed us, because we're likened unto that woman, unto the Lord, man. So when the Lord gets His woman right, which is the nation of Israel, and then the women of our nation is gonna be right and given unto us, which is the Israelite man. But let's jump right into it. I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm gonna share the videos that I've seen this morning that stemmed this, motivated this lesson. Give me 1 second. Let me share the screen. And this ain't live. I'm, using the actual StreamYard as a platform. But let's go ahead and share it. I'm gonna share it full screen. All right, let's go ahead and play it. This is Simone Biles, okay? And this was let out June 6th, a few days ago, okay? To show you these nations idolize us, man. They yearn after us. They wish they could be us. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call it how it is, okay? Because even our women, the daughters of Zion, the actual daughters of Zion, are blessed too, because they are Israelites, okay? So this shows you even in the sports world, and look at these Edomites. I want you to pay attention to these here these here Edomites. I mean, look at everybody. Look at their faces. Look at the admiration. Look at the. You don't take a cell phone out to videotape a piece of shit or a crackhead or a criminal, right? Look how this woman looking right up here. Look at her. Look at one of the judges. Look how she looking. Body language, man. Body language. They're open. They're receptive. They're looking in admiration. Like they know their daughters can't do what this girl is doing. They know it. They know they couldn't train and work hard, Sarah. And Sarah, go out there and bust it down and be able to do what this girl's doing. Never. Why? Because we are God chosen people. We're Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's chosen generation. The scriptures will back it up. But I'm going to play this little part. Hopefully they don't strike me. I don't want to get no kind of strike, but I want you to hear what this Edomite sounding lady, she sounds like an Edomite. I don't know if she is one, in nationality wise, but listen to what she says, okay? Bang!
Greatest of all time.
See? Listen one more time.
The greatest of all time. The greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time. This woman, I've been following her little career, a little bit here and there, a couple stories come up. It's been slow since the whole pandemic. But she has a move that's dedicated. She has a move that is her own move. I may be able to get it here, but it's called the Biles. Okay? She invented a move that she's only known to do, man. No other people can do it because she's that talented. I'm going to show it real quick. Hopefully Esau don't try to strike me, but I want you, Akim, to see this, man.
Twist.
Watch.
Never been done before. It is called the Biles.
Look. Bang. Bang!
Wow.
Let's go, champ. See? Even our women are fantastic. So imagine when they get into their right state of mind and they fix too. Because the Israelite man is phenomenal at things that we do. So that shows you the mirror of our women. That's why these other nation women, they can't do what she can do. Okay? They can't dream. She makes up her own moves. That's why it says, hold on. I got a precept. I got a precept. Hold on. This proves that she is an Israelite just from that alone, because what? She invented a move that is her name. See? Let me get it real quick. Let me pull it up on a blue letter. Hold on. I got it pulled up. So this is the book of Jeremiah 51 and 19. Or Salakia 10 and 16. This is Jeremiah 10 and 16. That's why the scripture, because if you don't have us being who we are, the Bible won't make sense. The Bible will not make sense unless you understand who are the children of Israel and what role they play in prophecy and in the world. If you tie in everybody, it don't make sense. It don't add up because everybody doesn't do the same thing. Okay, this is Jeremiah 10 and 16. The portion of Jacob, the piece, the part, okay, that's where you get the word portion from. So let's look it up. It's halakwa. All right, the word there for portion. Let's let this pull up. This computer been moving slow. I'm gonna restart it after this, but I didn't want to go live. It's yalak, where it says portion. It says portion, share, part, territory, portion, share, portion, tract, parcel, one's portion, one's possession, point, award from God, smoothness, seductiveness, flattery. Okay, so it says the portion of God, the portion of God, the portion of the Most High of Jacob is not like them. Who? Like who? The nations, the other nations, the Moabites, the Amalekites, the Edomites. Amalek is under Esau, but then you have the Japhites. All these nations are not like us because the Lord's portion is Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why his name Jacob was changed to Yashur Allah. He is the Prince of the Power. Okay. It says, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. So it says what? Jacob is the former. What does the word former mean? Where it says Yashal or Yashar, Yahwatazar, Yahwatazar, or Yahwatashar, Yahwatazar. And it says what? Former, form, fashion, frame is the framer. When you frame something, you build it. It says former, fashion, human activity. Was she not doing a human activity? This is a human activity. Gymnastics is human, which goes back to Rome, which means gymnos. Okay, gym means gymnos. That's why they wear these skimpy type of clothes. I'm sure if the women back in the day, they had to be naked too, but gym goes back to the word gymnos, which means naked. All right, and if you read the Apocrypha, you'll see where that was being established among the Israelites. Okay, where you see human activity, divine activity of creation. So it says original creation, individual or conception. Israel as a people, frame, preordained, plan, purpose. So creation, so creator. So now let's read it with understanding. It says what? The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the creator, creation of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. So for her to make up a move, which is called the Biles, okay, shows that she has that creative aspect to her, that power in her to do things that set the tone, that form things, that create things. So we're powers that can do, we're mirroring of our Father because we create on a carnal level. Okay, we make inventions, the stoplight, the shoelace, the AC unit, and goes on and on about the things we've created, man. Okay, so you can't doubt that we're the creators, but touching back on the subject that she is what? Is the top of her echelon. There's no one messing with her, man. Okay, and she's about 4 something. She's like maybe 5 foot. She's short, really short. Okay, but she is literally dominating that field, man, because she is an Israelite. All right, that's showing you that what Israel is the former, because the Lord has chosen us and He set us on high above all these nations. Okay, so let's go ahead and prove that by the scriptures. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. And this proves who we are. These are the breadcrumbs Yahweh Shem Yahshua left us to find out who we are. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. That's why, and he's saying that all of us, as in men and the women, all right. But the men are the leaders. The men are the head. The women the women are under the man. That's why the Lord said that what? He suffered not the woman to teach, nor serve authority over the man. So when it comes to Israelites, we're great people, but the Israelite man comes first. All right, and then the woman come after, which is not, that's not a to say kind of demeaning or anything, because the woman is for the man. All right, they're our helpmate to accent us, our accessory, okay, to us. That's why it says what? A good woman is likened unto a jewel. All right. So the Lord would, and it also says a wicked woman is given unto a wicked man. All right. So that when the Lord sets us up and gives us that our right purpose back in who we are, and cleans us, our women are going to go back to being what? They're going to go back to accent us. They're going to be what? Righteous in a way that they can what? Please us. All right. And they're all going to be made perfect because the Lord's going to put the law in their inward parts. So they're going to go back to that dainty, woman-like characteristic they had, under the man. It says, the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So when the Lord set us up, that means he set us up with different skills and traits that other nations don't have and can't even think to have, man, because it's not in their spirit to have. It's impossible to go to where we're at, man. That's why the Lord had to put the curses on us to equal us out with the great blessing. The word there is nawathan. Nawathan. It says to give, put, set, to give, bestow, grant, permit. So he permitted us to be above these other nations. All right. Inscribe, employ, devote, consecrate, dedicate. So we're dedicated to be above these other nations. Pay wages. Sell, exchange, lend, commit, entrust, give over, deliver up, yield produce. Let's go down here. To put, set, put on, put upon, set, appoint, assign, designate. He designated us to be above these nations. So let's read it with the understanding. It says what? And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will dedicate thee on high above all nations of the earth. So we're made to be above these nations. All right. That's why we have these skills, talents, and attributes that other nations can't mirror. They can only try and hope to get close to it, man, but they will never dominate us. They can't dominate. They only dominate us. They dominate us now because of the curses that are under us. Because a part of our curses is them being over us. So the only reason the Edomites and these other nations are even closely above us is because of the curses that was prophesied by the Lord. So only the Lord is cursing us by putting them above us, man. It's Deuteronomy 11 and verse 27. It says, a blessing. Let me start at 26. Behold, I set before you today, Salakia, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. So the Lord said, you got two things in front of you. You got blessings and you got a curse. So those are the things that the Lord presented before us. A blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord your power, which I command you this day. See, so we were going to be blessed, and we are blessed. But what's happened in the flip side? And a curse if ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your power, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after gods which ye have not known. So now this is a perfect setup, because the other part of this lesson is called Naomi, Osaka. Okay, because I did a report on her after she beat, I think, Venus or Serena Williams. All right, she beat Serena Williams. All right, but what happened recently is Naomi was refused to do a press conference, and they fined her $15,000. All right, why is that? Because at the end of the day, Naomi Osaka is an Israelite. She's a Levite. She's a Haitian, so she would be of a daughter of a priest. Okay, so she's a priest, a daughter of a priest. So you see that because everything she's going through now, Japanese women wouldn't have to go through that. You know why? Because they don't care about going, but something in her spirit knows about these press conferences. So let me play this real quick.
Number 2, Japan's Naomi Osaka.
This will prove that Naomi Osaka is an Israelite from the tribe of Levi. Okay?
The world number 2, Japan's Naomi Osaka, has been fined $15,000 and faces expulsion from the French Open.
See?
Now in tennis, the world number 2, Japan's Naomi Osaka, has been fined $15,000 and faces expulsion from the French Open for refusing to speak to the media. It comes after she expressed concerns last week that press conferences can be damaging to the mental health of athletes. Sophia Thompson has more.
Naomi Osaka, the Japanese 23-year-old, is the number 2 women's tennis player in the world, a 4-time Grand Slam singles champion and the reigning champion at the US Open and Australian Open. And she's not just an athlete, she's also earning a reputation for her activism. Osaka, who is half Japanese, half Haitian, last year showcased support for the Black Lives Matter.
I'm going to point something out. They made sure to say her Japanese background first and then her father second, which it should be she's a Haitian with Japanese blood, because you are who your father is. Okay, so she's a Haitian with Japanese blood. But listen what they said she's becoming an activist for what? Black Lives Matter, which we're not promoting that. That's a George Soros operation. We're not promoting BLM. I'm just promoting the fact that she's reaching out for something. She knows something ain't right with the way Jakes are being treated. She could say she's Japanese and not give a damn. Like the Japanese don't deal with us. They don't care about what happens to the Negroes in America. The Chinese don't care. That's why they go to our neighborhoods and sell us pork fried rice, shrimp fried rice. They sell us weed products, hair products, alcohol. They sell us things that destroy us, man. They don't care about us. But Naomi Osaka cares about Jake because she is a Jake. She knows in her spirit she's a Jake. That's why she's standing up against the establishment of Esau being number 2 in the world, man. So she don't even care about her so-called prestige. That's what's happening with us, man. I always used to say this, that sports are a low-level thing that we do. You know, we're created to be more than that. We're created to do more than just entertain people with our skills. We're going to entertain the world with our spiritual skills in the kingdom of heaven. That's why they're going to attain to us. They're not going to say, damn, let's go up to Jerusalem because they got the best basketball or the best football. They ain't gonna say that. They're going to come to Jerusalem to learn of the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and to learn how righteousness should be done on the planet Earth. That's what Solomon wasn't praised because of how much vertical leap he has. Okay? King David was praised for his hands and his wisdom and his relationship with Yahweh. Okay? So let's play this again and listen close.
Osaka, who is half Japanese, half Haitian, last year showcased support for the Black Lives Matter movement. Now she's speaking up about mental health. Last week, Osaka said on social media that she would not give any news conferences during the French Open, writing, "I've felt that people have no regard for athletes' mental health, and this rings true whenever I see a press conference or partake in one." Grand Slam tournaments responded by saying, should Osaka continue to ignore her media obligations during the tournament, she would be exposing herself to possible further code of conduct infringement consequences. On Sunday, she was fined $15,000 by Grand Slam organizers for skipping a news conference following her first-round win. And afterwards, she tweeted, "Anger is a lack of understanding. Change makes people uncomfortable."
See, that's a powerful statement. Anger is the lack of understanding. okay? Because they don't care about you. They want you to sing and dance. Esau don't care about your personal feelings. He wants you to entertain him. And if you don't entertain him, then you get treated like the rest of us undesirables, because you become undesirable because you're not dancing the tune that he wants you to dance to, man. All right? So we're going to get out of this situation, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to save all of us that are in the lot, and we're going to say, and a whole nation will be established on high, man. All right? So I just wanted to point that out to show, two sides of this story. You got the good one with Simone Biles, doing her thing, and then you have the other side, which is what? Naomi, which is going through, which she's catching hell of the curses, man. So you women out there, you ain't above the curses of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. Don't ever think that. All right, you need to be under the mindset that you gonna catch hell too. So even those that sell out, you still a Jake, man. All right, and Esau knows that. The higher ups that are running tennis, they know who she is, but they telling her, you better dance. You better dance as we tell you to dance, or we gonna fine you money. This is Deuteronomy 7 and 6. It says, thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So with that, I want to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Barakatash. We say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Barakatash. So the next time, keep faith, keep fighting, keep pushing towards that goal of salvation. We're almost home. Shalom.